Inspired 6-year-old River Rose Butler.
Elisa Liu is our ice skater. She won the trophy and she was really good.
She's part of Unity Ice Academy's new once-a-week after-school session, which always includes homework help.
Rebecca, how do you feel?
And a mental health component.
Skating becomes a lot, and kids get burnt out really, really young. And I know Alyssa, she started when she was super young, and it was the right thing for her to do, to take a break after the last Olympics and do her own thing and come back recharged.
The most a student will ever pay here is $50 a month, which includes 4 ice skating lessons, 4 tutoring sessions, and 4 meals. If they can't afford it, scholarships will help offset those costs, many times making it free. The low-cost program now has more than 80 students.
First, I'm learning how to spin and then do the spin jump thingy.
Having a role model like Alyssa Liu, these kids really see that she's done it her own way, and why can't we?
River says not only does she feel like she belongs here, she thinks she'll belong at the Olympics someday.
Focusing is the most important thing.
And are you focused?
Yeah, I'm always focused.
You go, girl. In Lakewood, I'm Rena Nakano, CBS LA.
We got to keep an eye on her, right?
Always focused.
We're going to keep an eye out for her for sure. Thanks for watching CBS LA at 8.
CBS LA at 9 starts right now.
This is CBS LA at 9.
More SoCal troops deployed to the Middle East. Why this could signal a new phase in the war with Iran.
Lawmakers failed to reach a funding deal that would end those long lines at U.S. airports. How it's impacting airport screeners and travelers here in SoCal.
New videos and photos linking the singer David to Celeste Rivas long before her body was found in the trunk of his Tesla. There have been no arrests in this case. Tonight we are piecing together the clues. Good evening. I'm Pat Harvey.
I'm Rudabeh Shabazi.
Well, 3 weeks into the war with Iran, and there's still no definitive end in sight.
The Pentagon is requesting another $200 billion from Congress for the operation, despite President Trump saying the U.S. is close to reaching its goals.
Well, CBS LA's Hunter Sowards is here now with the latest, including military members from California who are being sent to Iran, Hunter.
We have a California connection now here to the conflict. That big question, though, tonight, whether the U.S. will deploy ground troops. CBS News learning that Pentagon officials have made detailed preparations for deploying U.S. ground forces into Iran. The president saying he's not planning on ground troops, but that the decision would be kept private. It comes as thousands of San Diego-based Marines are heading for the conflict zone. Sources tell CBS News that the USS Boxer amphibious ship with 2,200 Marines from the 11th Marine Expeditionary Unit on board have already embarked from San Diego, California, joining the USS Tripoli with another 2,200 Marines steaming to the Middle East from the South Pacific. Retired Marine Intelligence Officer Hal Kempfer says the USS Boxer is designed to bring Marines and their equipment to shore on deployment and support them on their mission.
This allows rapid ship-to-shore movement back and forth, which means that it's not just putting the Marines, putting the force ashore, but it's how fast we can build up combat power ashore to push in and to go in and take more territory faster and quicker.
It gives commanders the option of deploying ground troops if needed or providing further firepower to break Iran's stranglehold on the Strait of Hormuz. And despite weeks of bombardment from U.S. and Israeli forces, including targeted strikes on the country's paramilitary groups, Iranian missiles and cluster bombs rained down across Israel today, from a random highway in central Israel to a roundabout in the north, to a missile strike in the ancient Old City section of Jerusalem, emergency workers surveying the crater left behind. For the second day in a row, Iranian drones struck Kuwait's main oil refinery, part of a wave of strikes on energy infrastructure that have also hit gas plants and export terminals across Gulf states, retaliation for Israel's attack on Iran's South Pars gas field on Wednesday. President Trump today criticized NATO countries for not sending ships to help open up the Strait of Hormuz and suggested the military campaign against Iran will continue.
I don't want to do a ceasefire. You know, you don't do a ceasefire when you're literally obliterating the other side.
So it could take weeks for troops that left from San Diego to be in place for future operations. The USS Abraham Lincoln is already there. Experts say this is proof the Pentagon is expanding its military options there in the Middle East. So certainly something to watch in the coming days and weeks.
And we will. Thank you so much, Howard.
Thanks.
Well, tonight, the first day of spring marks the start of Nowruz celebration in Beverly Hills as the Persian New Year kicks off. Tables are set up around City Hall with displays signifying rebirth and new beginnings. Beverly Hills' mayor is the first Iranian-American woman to serve in that position and hopes this celebration will bring unity to the community.
In a world that feels so divided right now, it's so refreshing to be able to find common ground. And when we celebrate Nowruz, that's really what we're trying to do.
Nowruz lasts 13 days.
Well, turning now to the hundreds of animals rescued from a home in Lake Hughes. Agents served a search warrant after animal cruelty allegations led them to find out about 300 animals. About 7 tonight. All the agents were gone and the property was quiet.
CBS LA's Gio Insignaris is live outside Pasadena Humane. That's one of the organizations involved in the rescue today. Gio.
That's right, Rudabeh. Pat, good evening to you both. This was a multifaceted effort. As you mentioned, Pasadena Humane, one of the many that were helping out. Now, helping out specifically, I should point out the LA Department of Animal Care and Control. But of course, the question is, what happens next with all of these animals? Well, we got some answers tonight about the raid that happened earlier today, as well as what happens next. After hours of removing animals from this Lake Hughes property, the focus now shifts to recovery. The dogs and cats are being transported to care centers run by the Los Angeles County Department of Animal Care and Control, where medical teams begin immediate evaluations, treating for any injuries or illnesses.
After that, they'll be given vaccinations and then placed in a kennel where it'll be cleaned and they'll be properly fed and given clean water at all times.
Animals needing urgent care are sent to veterinary hospitals, while others are distributed across the county's 7 animal care centers. Officials say planning for an operation of this size started well before the warrant was served.
We're able to coordinate a flight with Greater Good Charities to assist us for the influx of animals that we were getting from this operation.
But even after rescue, there's another hurdle. These animals can't be adopted yet because they're considered evidence in an active investigation.
Most of the animals are kept in cages, crates, and without water inside the crates. We have reports of intermittent feeding. It's very filthy. Our staff have to wear respirators and hazmat suits to go into the property.
That's why animal care officials are asking the public to adopt pets already in shelters, helping free up space for the rescued animals still receiving treatment. If adoption isn't an option, fostering, volunteering, and even donating supplies can also make a difference.
Please do it because you know it's all for the animals.
As for neighbors where these animals were found, this rescue marks the end of what they describe as years of frustration, and now they hope the property is cleared up.
We have a small, quiet community. It has caused disruption, conflict between us and our neighbor. I want to see the kennel gone. I want to see the property cleaned up.
So far, no arrests have been made in this situation. And while the animals rescued won't be available for adoption for at least some time, we do want to point out that we were told all 7 animal care centers that are scattered across LA County will open Sunday for adoptions to make room for the 300 or so animals that will eventually make their way there. Reporting for now in Pasadena, I'm Gio Insignaris, CBS LA.
Gio, thank you. Well, the extreme heat is finally over.
So, Danny, how much are we cooling down?
Yes. Okay, not getting super cool, girls, but I got to say, I think this is a big win that we are just going to be out of the triple-digit territory, and it's going to feel better going into the weekend. That was not the case today, though. This was the final day of our intense heat. We had 90s in downtown Los Angeles, triple digits in the Inland Empire, but we are officially done with our next weather alert. It has been 5 straight days. Another day of shattering records. Look at Palm Springs. I mean, this is wild. 108, the new record. That smashed an old record of 98 degrees downtown LA. Another day breaking a record there. Woodland Hills back to the triple digits, and some of these spots have seen it days upon days in a row. Anaheim, Santa Ana, and Riverside, we've seen these communities breaking records every single day. 90s today, Riverside, another day hitting 102 degrees. That is not the case going into tomorrow, my friends. We do have 90s. This is still above average, but we're going in the right direction. A cooling trend will start. 96 in the valleys coming up. How much cooler it gets in your neighborhood come Sunday? We'll break it down for you next, Pat and Ruta Bay.
All right, see you in a bit, Danny. Well, still no updates tonight in the social media addiction trial in downtown LA. A large crowd of family members and media gathered at the courthouse today after getting word about a possible verdict. But no verdict, as far as we know. Jurors are deciding whether tech companies can be held responsible for harm to children using their platforms. TikTok and Snap settled before the trial began. Meta and YouTube refused. Now, if the jury finds Meta and YouTube liable, it will then have to decide the amount of damages the plaintiff would be awarded. Jurors are expected back in court on Monday for further deliberations.
Air travel chaos as the partial government shutdown continues and TSA agents go unpaid and call out sick. Passengers are reporting extreme wait times at some of the nation's largest airports. Meanwhile, TSA agents and their families are struggling. CBS LA political reporter Tom Waite is live at Hollywood Burbank Airport, where police and firefighters held a fundraiser asking passengers to chip in. Tom.
And good evening to you, Ruta Bay. And chip in they did. We just got late word tonight that passengers donated $8,000 just today to the TSA agents who work here at the airport. We'll explain how that works because the agents can't take this money directly. But as we were saying, it has just been a very challenging time for TSA agents and their families not getting paid for so long. At the nation's busiest airport in Atlanta, staggering wait times to get through security. The long, winding lines snaking through the terminals.
I've never seen it this busy before.
Similar scenes playing out in Houston and at New York's LaGuardia Airport, among other major hubs. TSA agents are calling out sick or even quitting as they go unpaid because of another partial government shutdown that started more than a month ago.
Well, I've pre-checked TSA and the line was just incredible. It was going all the way out to the baggage claim.
Angela, who preferred we not use her last name, arrived in Burbank Friday evening, coming in from Oakland, where TSA reports an uptick in sick calls.
The TSA people were really nice. You can't tell that they're like, I don't know, not getting paid.
The situation is so dire, police and firefighters here at Hollywood Burbank Airport launched a Fill the Boot fundraising campaign.
Everything's expensive. Fuel. Just getting to work is a major hardship for these folks, and they're living paycheck to paycheck. They don't make a lot of money.
But raising money for TSA agents is tricky. They can't accept direct donations.
We found a loophole where we can collect cash, we can convert it to gas cards, and then we can give the gas cards to their federal security director that's in charge of them, and then they can pass them out.
This is the third government shutdown in less than 6 months.
These TSOs are patriots and great Americans. To do this and just to keep this operating, it's unbelievable to all of us. You know, we know how long we'd work if they quit paying us, and it wouldn't be 35 days.
Democrats and Republicans are at a stalemate over funding for DHS, which includes TSA, as Democrats demand reforms over ICE enforcement tactics. Talks continue, but so far, no breakthroughs.
How long can this possibly last? I mean, it is getting...
I agree. I think it's got to come to an end.
We're making progress. We had some good discussions with members on the other side of the aisle.
The good news is we checked in with all of Southern California's airports, LAX, John Wayne, Long Beach, Ontario. They are reporting all operations are going as normal, no extreme wait times there, but that, of course, could change at any moment. Reporting live in Burbank, I'm Tom Waite, CBS LA.
I'm assignment editor Mike Rogers here at